All right, welcome back everyone. So hopefully okay, so this is the map. So I did just run into an incident where the map I was hoping for was not the map, and I was so confused. All right, so we're back again on Roman Triumph, and what we're going to do is pretty much survive but with no mythological creatures and just try to play a little bit farther into the game since, I kind of want to do that. So hopefully I can get this video out in time because I'm kind of making it last second. So we're going to see how this turns out. So let's put our little base. I'm thinking right over here. We won't have any deer, I think, which is fine by me actually. But we do have a lot of like food area over here. And we do have a bigger land to work with. So when I was looking at this map, I wanted it to be a little more open so we can have a lot of expansion and stuff like that. And when I was looking at this map, I was thinking maybe like right here or even right here, wall here, or even up here. Now I was thinking right down here, and then of course a wall right here. And then, we have this giant mountain, of course, a wall right over here, wall down here, and then a wall up over here is pretty much the overall intended goal. But let's get ourselves started so we don't really, lose track, because it's going to be all barbarians. So that means we do have to, still worry about, attacks, but it won't be as bad since we can easily hold them back, I think, at least. Now, there is an update coming out on the 15th, if I remember right. I do want to, kind of get myself prepared for that one so I'm not like caught off guard. So let's get this, of course. We're going to put this right back here. And I'm going to try to still make our, city a little bit more different, so it's not all together. So let's see what we got here. So we need a wheat farm. If I had wood, that'd be really nice too. But let's see here. What we can easily do is start cutting down trees up over this way and get them going. Let's fast forward. And I would say overall our gameplay has been pretty good. We have messed up a little bit, but it's really things that we can easily recover from. So it's not, I don't really have any specific things I want to tackle. I just want to survive long enough and maybe have a certain population goal and a happiness goal, because I know when we leave the game, like at the end of the video, we don't really finish a lot of the research tree. So I kind of want to start doing that and then just get that out of the way. It might be a longer video, but we'll have to wait and see how I kind of make everything. I might even do bigger time skips if that's the case, but we'll have to wait and see. All right, so we got our first barbarian wave, and we're not doing too good. I mean, we're doing decent, but like the thing is though, I'm trying to get my whole place outlined. So I want my industrial stuff far away because I plan on this expanding out pretty far. And this place isn't really covered with possible food area. This one is, as you can see. If we do this one's not too bad, but it's like this one is like, this would be a great area, but the problem is though it's so far away, and that's what I want to put everything at, is in this little corner over here. But we do have barbarians. We have about 14. I do need to start building up a military eventually. So let's see here. It's going to be what? How much? We need food. We do have a lot of people here starting to farm, so hopefully we can get that out of the way. Resource wise, I think we might be good. Let me double check here. So we need stone, wood, food. Okay, so yeah, we're pretty much set on all the other resources. We just pretty much need the other things, but that's the problem, is that we need it. And we need them to start cutting this area down, but I might actually have to build this area first. And then we can do, oh, people are dying of starvation. Okay, that is not good. There's farms here though. I don't know what's going on, but we may as well start some of this stuff and move it later. So we're gonna get a brickworks and then a clay pit, of course, and we're gonna just try to get this out of the way, just something temporary for now, so we don't have any other problems, and we can get to this eventually. And I think because of how far away it is, and that's our real problem. But about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, we got a lot of people dying. But hopefully we can try again and get our barbarians. This is just going to be a rocky start for us, which is how I want to lay everything out. All right, so we got our military, which is good, and we have a barbarian army up over there. I'm going to send my forces up over here so we can get them out of the way early, so we don't have to really do much. I think they're going to spawn back here. I hope they are. And we're going to just get them up over here. We're going to try to take them out early, and then we're going to send them back almost immediately as well. I just want to get them out of here. We are having a tough time during the winter, but as you can see, it's only 7 a month, so we're definitely doing pretty fine. We just gotta, hold it out here, and here they go. Gonna move them up in front, and then they should take us on head on. There we go, perfect. So we are outnumbered by at least 4, but you know, we do a lot more damage than they do to us, which is good. And just like that, we should be fine. Perfect. And then what we're gonna do, send them back home, because we can't really sustain a standing army right now, so I'm gonna have to send them back so they can do the job. But we do have a good bit of this open now, so we can start building more, and that's what I want. I do have, ooh, I'm gonna put that down there. So we also do have another what was it, another plan going on, and that is pretty much cutting down all the trees in this area so we can not only stockpile on resources, but we can also just not worry about it for a good bit and just pretty much clear the area so we can build pretty quickly. Now it's going to be a little difficult still, but you know, we're doing a good job, I think. Of course, once the winter ends, we should be doing even better. How's our housing? We have 12, so I'm gonna actually have to start placing more beds, but we have that there. I still thought this was a hospital, so I only built 1, so like, oh my, that was wild. But I do have this going, so what I think I'm gonna do is try to build around it so it looks a little bit better. I'm gonna do something like that, and then I'm gonna change the roads, because I'm just kind of changing the roads as I go, and you know, kind of just moving them however I want and make it fit, kind of like a little puzzle. But let's see here. I want this right about here. Do I want this there? I mean, it would work, wouldn't it? Would it work? I wish we could flip. Something like this would work. Yeah, something like that would work. And then what we can also do is start using some of these. Comfort, safety. We can put it right about there. And then we can place another one of these somewhere else. Like right about here. We can place one right about there. And then get a little hut right there. You know, just placing some of these around just to make it look a little bit better is fine by me. That's kind of the overall plan I have. Oh, I could do something right here, but I'm going to wait. But right now, still building, trying to get everything up and running, and definitely need to clear this area, but I just have so much going on. It's going to be a while before we actually see anything big progress-wise. Alright, so we got another, oh, there we go. So we got another barbarian attack coming up, and I expanded decently. You know, I'm trying to, you know, beautify the city. I got like this nice little thing going on here, and we have a little bar going on, and I would say we're getting ourselves a little bit better together here. We do have, are they all trained? I think they are. I think that's 15. Yeah, it looks like 15 to me. Alright, so we're going to get them all up over here. So they're going to be coming from over there. And we're going to be, of course, meeting them early, so we don't have to worry about them coming to us and them spreading out. I would rather have them all clustered together, surrounding my troops, so I know where they all are, which is fine by me. I do have to worry about resources, but, you know, once this is done, they'll all be back and working again. So we have about 29 occupied beds, so we have about 29 citizens, so we're doing a good job here. I definitely need to worry about this though. A crime was committed. Oh well, we'll deal with that later. And let's see here, right about up there, so we're gonna put them up here, and I think what I'm gonna do is just maybe, oh, here we go. All right, they're moving over a little bit to the left. I don't like that. Really don't like that at all, actually. We're gonna send some down here so we can actually collect you guys. That's interesting. You can go 1v1 him. We're gonna respect that 1v1. If we can, there we go. And all right, so we're doing good here. I don't see anyone dying. We're researching pretty well. Perfect. Yep, there we go, and we did it. All right, send them back home. Perfect. And research for taxes is now completed, so we're going to try to keep this up and running and just get some of the basic stuffs out of the way. Our food is a little, ooh, okay, it is the winter, so keep that in mind. Oh wait, what am I researching? Wait, I meant to research the, oh wait, we do have the cabbage farms. Never mind, I'm just stupid. All right. Oh, we don't even have enough stone, that's why. All right, so what do we got here? Quarry workers, we got 10. Perfect, we got 10 workers. Okay, so we're doing good. We just have to wait for them to do their thing. So I think what I'm going to do is have these guys go out and get more stone. Yep, go get that stone, guys. And we're going to try to increase this from, you know, 36 a month. We're going to try to get that boosted so we can do even more stuff on the side. So hopefully we can do that, and hopefully we can even kind of get our pathway set up and all our resources a little finalized. Resources for food is a little hard, but we'll try to fix that one soon as well. But, you know, a lot is still needed to be done here. All right, so I'm going to do something kind of maybe stupid, but It's going to be easy. So I want to start setting up defenses, and the only way to do that is by getting all this ready. So as you can see, this is all wooden walls on one section. So this is one section out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 out of 6 out of the way is pretty good. And this is one of the more difficult ones, since this one's pretty long, but we can also have a secondary defense just in case. And of course there's 38 barbarians coming up, and I don't really have enough money to get people on that one because we only got about 15, so that's going to be a little dangerous. So I think what we're going to need is a tax center. So let's actually get that one out of the way, wherever the nuts it is. I always have trouble finding this one. Oh, there it is, a treasury. So yeah, we're going to try to get one of these guys going because we're going to definitely need it. I'm going to put it over here so it looks like it actually fits. And hopefully these can finish soon, and then we can get that treasury up and running too. And then once we do that, we can actually start taxing, get money, and then get more people. I did also work a little bit more over here so we have more clay pits. And then I'm also going to build more, you know, clay or brick works so we can actually get that stuff out of the way too, so we can actually get some good trading going on. But I really want to get this out of the way. I feel like we could easily do it, and we are going to do it now, but I need this out of the way next so we can get that money that we desperately need, especially early game. And can I actually build that? Okay, so we do have one right there, which is good. All right, and I'm just making sure, and then once all this is done, I'll feel a little bit better on this front. But we're gonna have to wait and see how this turns out, because I still need to make defenses, which is fine. I'm willing to wait, but this is almost done, and then they'll be all back in their own works, and then hopefully we can build this one pretty quickly. I'm gonna try to get this one up, priority number 1, and then Jupiter is disappointed, so let's actually be careful with this. I did research temples, so we're gonna try to get all these out of the way, and we're gonna do all the gods, and we're gonna do about this is going to be really, no, we do about 5 there, and then we'll try to just keep them as they are, and then we're going to build tons of temples. I'm going to think of maybe putting them over here, but I'm going to have to wait and see. But let's first get our military going so we can take care of the barbarians that are coming up in 4 months. All right, the barbarians are about to show up. We had a little incident back here trying to get everything going. I was in that little building high, but we got the walls done. We got this pretty much all set, and then, oh, it's the winter time and we have no food. All right, so we're working on that right now, but let's get these over with. So it seems like there's a big cluster of them over this way. And we're about to take them head on. All right, so there we go. I built about 25, so they are outnumbered almost by double. They're about 38 versus 25, but we're doing a good job, it seems like. I don't see any of our troops dying yet, and they aren't going to die, it seems like. Oh, wait a minute. No way. Oh, we didn't die at all. Okay, that was pretty good. I'm actually pretty surprised by that. Anyway. So we do have additional builders, or I'm going to hope we have additional builders going on this, because we need to start doing that. Yeah, we're going to have some food issues. I know that for a fact, unless we can do something. We're going to have to lower our taxes a little bit, because I'm not sure how this is going. Minus 63 a month. Yikes. Okay. 5 beds. All right, so we do need a lot of stuff going on here. I do want to build more homes, but as you can see, we are a little overstretched here. And I need to start making money so we can actually get more stuff going. And we just need to survive this winter, which is still a little bit troublesome for me. So I'm going to have to wait before I can do anything else. And, all right. Why are they not building? Preparing site. Oh, they're cutting down the wood in this area? I think so. I'm not sure, actually. They're just not building at all. So this is kind of interesting. But we are still maintaining, which is fine. I feel like we're going to lose quite a bit of people here during this winter due to our food issues, but it seems like we're still holding on. So if they can just build this really quick and, you know, get some stuff going, I feel like we can hold out. I do want to expand my housing, so what I'm going to do is build a little bit more. Let's see here. Something like this would work if we kind of build it like this. Just get more housing in general. Do something like that. Get a little garden here, or a little park. And then what we can do is just kind of fill in the gaps with our houses. See if we can kind of, you know, build what we can here. So there's a few more houses there. Just keep everyone busy. We have about 77 people, 2 visitors. All right, so we're doing a good job. We're just going to try to just keep them moving, you know. One person died of a clay pit, not even food. But food seems to still be even worse here. And hopefully they can even finish this, but we'll have to wait and see how this winter goes to see if I want to do anything else extravagant for a while. Oh my, so we finally got through the winter. We have a lot of food coming in now, and my god, we lost so many people. We lost about 20? I think that's the case. Yeah, we lost a good bit, possibly around 20. So our job force, it's better. You know, it's still decent. You know, we got some priests, but, you know, it hurts a lot, actually. But as you can see, we still got a lot going on here. Thankfully, we got that out of the way. But, we have so much to work on here because oh boy. We have another attack, and they're the introduction of berserkers. Now, after this, and I get things situated back at home, I'm going to try to start focusing on more defensive walls, so we can start blocking more incoming attacks, especially from this, since they are introducing berserkers. Now, I did decide to bring some arrow troops to kind of help assist from afar, and then just... What the heck was that? Okay. Anyway... They're about to show up, and we're about to just shoot them down. So this is about 10 troops right here. And then I got 5 in the back to help with arrow fire. That's at least what I'm hoping for. And let's hope they... I'm going to move you up a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, and then you guys should be shooting. Come on. What's their distance, anyway? Are they not going to... There we go. Ooh, arrow fire is not that good. Ooh, production blessing. I'll gladly take that. All right, a legionary died. Okay, can we get more of that sniper fire, please? Okay, perfect. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Uh-oh. Hey, we're gonna get some more units, and we're gonna make you fall back so we can, deal with that one accordingly. Yeah. I guess, I made the mistake of thinking, 10 of them could hold these guys off. I mean, they did a good job anyway. I mean, we can just make them shoot and run, because they don't really do much damage, to be honest. Yeah, they do, like, 3 if they hit. I mean, just make them shoot, fire, shoot, run, and all that just jazz. Like, we're taking one of them out right now. Yeah, we're going to try to just harass them a little bit. Kind of trail them. Oh, there we go. You know what? We're going to do this. Oh, that is not a good idea. Okay, I thought they could tank a little bit more, but they can't. So we got this guy here. Doing a good job kind of shooting them. Just tank up in here. Alright, we're going to make them move a little closer. They're destroying some of the areas over here, which is fine by me, to be honest. Alright, we got these guys. Perfect. Move them in. Move them in, boys. Alright. Wait, did one move down here? Oh, I don't know. Are they running away? What? They're running away. What are they doing? Alright, so I thought we had one down there, but I think we're good. Yeah, so they're starting to retreat. That was not a good defense, I want to say. I'm going to keep these guys down here. Because that one was pretty bad. I really thought they could hold, but they couldn't. So that was on me. And you know what? I wanted to keep this, but we have so I made an effort to increase our overall warehouse storage so we can actually prepare for the worst and stock up if needed. It was needed for that. So I'm going to destroy this, build something else here. But, you know, I would say that was that wasn't a good defense, but, you know, we survived. So we're going to have to wait till this winter's over. Hopefully our food supply is going to last, which is good, but I do need to start researching even more. We do have a trade system going. I just need to build that. Where is it? Where am I? Trading post. There it is. And we can literally build it where it was supposed, where all this was, which is kind of funny. So put that right there. And then we're going to try to survive the winter and hope we get some kind of trade up so we can get our gold, and then we can turn off taxes so we can actually have an easier happiness. I want to do it right now, but then I'm going to wait because I also need to get my iron supply up. All right, so we got oh, it's super laggy now. Holy. All right, so oh my Jesus, why is it so bad? What is going on here? I don't like this. All right, there we go. Okay. Anyway, so we were able to kind of fix ourselves. So we do have our old population. I do have kind of in advanced immigration, so hopefully we can get this going still. Our happiness is really low, and that's due to a lot of like incoming people. I do want to lower my trade a bit, since we are starting to get more money, and as you can see, that is actually starting to help us out a good bit. I'm actually going to lower this even more, and it's minus 23 a month, which is fine. I want to get that happiness up so we can get more people, and it seems like someone just died, so that's great. But I could just turn it off. How much money are we going to be losing? 41. That's good for me. 67, that's fine. So we need to increase our culture. I don't think we can with anything here, because we also still have, what was it? Issues with stone, which is kind of weird, but it makes sense as well, since we do have some worker issues. But we're going to try to get past that eventually by, you know, maybe turning off some things. Honestly, tax collector, we may... Ooh. Yeah, I'll take that. And then tax collector, we may as well turn that off for now, since we don't really need it. Okay, thanks for that, guys. You literally could not... You didn't have to do that. Anyway, how do we turn it off again? I'm trying to remember how you do that. Let's see here. Trade routes. I think this is the tax office. So we're going to turn it off so we don't have it on right now. And then that's going to kind of help us with population demand. And we're going to get these guys up here, and we're going to try to get ourselves defended in a better position. 43, that's good. Food is actually really good as well. And we're going to try to fix our storage. And I think we have that. Do we have it? No, we did not. Okay, so I'm working on that then. But I'm going to try to keep trading so we can kind of fix all that. And we're going to get these guys in a nice little line formation. They're going to show up anytime soon. So I'm going to hold them here, and hopefully we can hold them off. I wasn't able to get to defense since we are having issues with just everything. And I'm not sure why, to be honest. I mean, this one, that didn't help, you know. That one is kind of weird. Safety, 71. Like, look at that. I think that's because we have a bunch of soldiers, too. Where are you guys going? I'm going to get two of you guys up over here, and we're going to make sure you hold the line there. We're going to move these guys a little bit more down. And then these guys are going to... Okay, so that's a 2v2. Respect it. That guy's dead. He's straight up gonna die. And that's a 2v1, and they won. Well, wait a minute. Are they still... Oh, they're still fighting. Okay, so this one... This was a successful defense, even though it was all berserkers. We did lose some people, but I expected that, and it's not as bad. So let's get these guys back. 92 population, and then let's see our jobs. Jobs, ooh, we are doing pretty good. We got a lot of iron mine and quarry workers, so hopefully this is a good turnaround. No tax workers, that's fine. We're losing a lot of money, but I'm relying on that trade to kind of get our happiness staying where it is. Oh boy, I'm worried about this, but we're gonna have to really focus on brick production to kind of keep us afloat here. But right now, I just want to keep things the way they are, and then whenever we get a chance, we're gonna try to switch things around and hopefully fix our situation. But I think what we're going to have to do is start getting foresters to fix part of that situation that we're in right now. And I think the only way to do that is by starting to get this up. So we're going to place 1, 2, and I think 3 should be good. I'm going to try to hope that that's enough. And we're just going to try to just sit here and let them do their thing. Alright, so we got a 58 barbarian attack, and I am immediately rushing for defenses here. And this is something I should have done a long time ago, but you know what? It's a risky move here, but we're going to have to do it. And this is going to actually be our kind of emergency building here. We already have some walls up already, as you can see, and then once this is done, I'm going to immediately scramble for troops, mainly archers. Well, actually no, it's not going to be archers, it's going to be sword troops, because once a wall opens up, we're going to have to hold it. I could do archers and then we can still hold out the walls, but I'm not sure how long that's going to last. Maybe with additional cover fire they could last, but I don't think it's going to hold against 58 unless we can kill a lot of them before they even get to us. But I do have arrow towers covering. This is one of the biggest projects I've done so far when it comes to defenses, and I hope this can really churn out well. And it already has. It's already building some walls, which is good. And then what I'm also going to do is kind of, well, let me double check here. Let me make sure nothing else can be built here. All right, that's good. And honestly, this is good to do. You know, I wanted to do this for a bit, have a secondary defense, and we may as well build the wall now. Actually, never mind. I'm not going to tear down any one part of it. I'm just going to leave it as it is. A lot of the gods are happy, which is good for me. But our resources are taking the hit. I do have a money trade going on. Hopefully this is a permanent money trade. So we have 125 a month. Well, not a month, but every 2 months, I think. Yeah. And I do need to start increasing our taxes kind of in this situation, so it lowers our kind of overall taxes. There we go. And that should be up by 4. So hopefully this trade comes in relatively soon. It looks like it is. It's going to be it's 65%. So we might actually have to tax ourselves even more here. And they're not happy with it. But, you know, this is an emergency. So 33, we would be able to get 25 troops. So hopefully we can get everything up in order. I'm going to actually put these guys. Where is it? Archers. We're going to put these guys a little bit more up here. And they're all going to be filled up. And we're just going to hold them. And they're just going to sit there for a bit. So we don't have that initial surprise of, you know, not having them finished or not in there in time. So we're going to see what I do. I might just hold maybe 10 on each side and 5 archers, maybe on the right-hand side. What is going on? Wait, what's going on? Is that a plague? Oh, fuck. Do I even have... I don't even have a hospital. Oh... This really came at the worst time, didn't it? I don't... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. We don't have any hospital, working class citizens. Okay, so we do need that, but, like, where's the other thing? Oh, boy. We don't have enough for that. That is amazing. We are about to see a lot of death here, I think. Alright, barbarians are coming in. I have my soldiers set. I have a force over here just in case they go over this way, and I have a force over here just in case, and then I have reserves in the back, which is only 5, but hopefully it can still hold them off. I'm hoping they land mostly in the middle over here, so they have all 5 arrow towers on them, and they only attack one side, so then I can easily maybe even divert the troops over, but you know, who knows. So one thing I might actually do here is something I thought about, and that was pretty much have these guys out here and take on the stragglers, which might do us some favors here, but we'll have to wait and see how well we can hold here. And it looks like they may split up because they have a nice long line here, so we might be able to take out the left hand side and then push our way in, because the right hand side to me is a little bit, I don't know, is a little bit I want to say they're the same defense somewhat. I do need to get a hospital though. That would be really nice to have. There we go. And let's see here. Yeah, because right up here you can see they're starting to split up. Their main force is over here, so we're going to leave this force out here to kind of just take care of them, and we're going to leave a group of 5 over here. Because this seems like where it's all at. I kind of want... I'm going to make these guys fall back. Because it seems like it's an easy force over here that they can take care of. So I'm going to move these guys over here. And we're going to move them up over this way. We're going to move them up over here. We're going to move you guys up over here. Because that's where they're most likely going to be. And we're going to put them in a line formation. It is pretty laggy though. I'm not sure why. It's like super laggy. And I'm not liking it. Why aren't you moving? Please move. There we go. That's kind of weird. There we go. Perfect. It seems like they're doing a good job taking them out. Oh, there we go. We got a crack in there. Are they fighting? What's going on here? There we go. And the flood comes in. There we go. So yeah, it was a good call to move all of them over there. Seems like they took them out over there. And we have a massive fight over here, but it seems like we contain them pretty well. Yeah, perfect. And with that, we took care of them, which is good. Oh my god, that honestly kind of terrified me even. But, uh-oh, don't want that. Alright, so we should be good now. I think I got rid of all those troops. Gonna get rid of those guys, so now we have a lot of people in the workforce. And then now what we're gonna do is for these guys, we're gonna disable all. And now we have a frontal line defense on our top side. And I think what I'm going to do here is end the video, since I want to make this video into parts so it actually is, you know, not all rushed into one video. And, you know, I try to make a 30-minute video, but it's like hours of work. I would say right now is a good point. I'm going to play a little bit on the side too, but, you know, we're going to have to wait and see how well I do. And, you know, hopefully nothing eventful happens. You know, it's just kind of boring, you know, just grinding, but we'll have to wait and see. So have a good one, guys. Take care. And I am also recording at like 3 a.m. So have fun.